Adam Rodriguez, what are you doing here on... Perfect!
We didn't beat the buzzer. That's it. Gotta
That's
go.
it. That was
Game
a great
over.
interview.
Game over.
Let's try that again.
Come on, let's try it again. Let's see.
Adam Rodriguez.
Oh, sorry.
Ruined by the bell. One more time. Adam Rodriguez,
Yes.
here on the set of One Day at a Time. What are you doing here?
I'm here to have a good time, I hope. Make some people laugh. But
Of course.
no, I'm here as a fan, first of all, of the show
Yeah.
and Gloria Collette and Norman Lear, who originated it, and so much of his other work. So I mean, I'm excited to be here. I'm really happy.
So you're going to be officially guest starring season 4 of One Day at a Time.
Yes.
Tell me, are you in costume right
This
now?
is costume.
This is costume.
This is hair. This is makeup. This is wardrobe, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us about your character and what his deal is.
So my deal is I got sort of what do they call it? Catfished by Lydia, and she's trying to set Penelope up on a date, as every good nosy mother does.
Yes.
Because they care.
She wants her to find love.
Yeah, she does, and we're better to find it than randomly on the internet nowadays, right? And so I'm here. I get lured into her plan, and I sit down and get to know Lydia a little bit. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but Lydia's not quite honest about who she is.
Shocker.
Let's just say that.
Shocking to hear that. You're sharing the screen with forces like
Oh my God.
Justina Machado, a legend like
Yes. And one of my oldest friends in LA.
Is she?
Oh yeah, Justina and I go way. We know each other for years.
So you get to
Yeah.
reconnect with Justina, you get to share the screen with Rita Moreno. What is that experience like?
Well, I can't tell you yet because it hasn't happened. But
Pretend.
I can imagine that it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, an honor. I mean, so to spend some time on screen with Rita will be a real treat. I know that my family is going to get every bit as much of a kick out of that as I am. So that's a treat. I'm excited about that.
As a father to 2 young girls,
Mm-hmm.
what does it mean to you to have a show like One Day at a Time where they can see themselves represented on screen? It's a show that maybe in a few years when they're a little older
Sure.
and can understand better,
Sure.
you guys can sit down on a Tuesday night and watch it together.
Yeah, absolutely. What it means to be a part of shows like this, because there are so few of them, are really, I mean, on so many layers. I mean, look, on the most broad layer, like just to have a great family comedy that is addressing issues between parents and children, and single mothers and parent-child relationships of different generations. I think it's so important. There's not enough of this being intelligently addressed, and then on top of that being poked fun at, so that people can actually let go and learn the lessons we need to learn to grow as people. So, for that, I think that it has tremendous value. Again, that's the legacy of Norman Lear. He's always been so good at doing that, putting the mirror on us and allowing us to look at ourselves honestly and laugh at the truth that we see, and that's the beauty of comedy when it's well done. And I think this show is, like I said, just really living up to all of that. So the show is important to be on the air, and the fact that it's a Latin family,
Yeah.
when there's so little representation on television of Latin families, that that's really just a wonderful added bonus, I think, for people that aren't used to seeing themselves on TV in that way.
Totally. I mean, as a girl dad, doing this kind of work, are you cognizant of the roles you're choosing because you want them to be able to watch, see themselves represented? How important is that to you?
Yeah, I mean, I have to say I'm probably selfish with that first, because even if there was a role that I might not want them to see, but it spoke to something in me, I would have to take it.
Yeah.
Because it's my life. Sorry, girls. but those thoughts do cross my mind in a way that they never did. Of course, I actually.
Like, did you think about
I
them?
really do think about that now, just in terms of what I would want them to see. For my girls and for anybody else that's going to see it, I mean, the characters that I am choosing to play lately, I think there is more thought and more put into, what that represents for the people watching.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rita. Come over.
Come join our chat.
Please help me. No, not me. Oh, a different Adam? Now you're
different.
breaking my heart. Wasn't even me. That hurt.
How about that?
Love you, babe.
Yeah, love her. Love that queen.
Instead of a toast, I want to make a promise. Can we please promise that no matter where we go after this, that we keep this feeling in our hearts? Cheers.
After 15 seasons of Criminal Minds, what's going through your mind? How are you feeling?
Well, I've had time to lament
Sure.
and get over. We actually finished all of the final episodes almost, not quite a year actually, probably about 9 months ago. And so we've kept up contact on a very regular basis because we all missed each other. So we've got a group text that,
I was gonna
that
say.
goes like almost daily. Somebody chimes in about something.
Okay, what goes down
yeah.
in those group chats?
I can never tell you that. You had to be there. I'm sorry. I would love to share some of that, but a lot of laughs, a lot of making fun of each other.
Who's the
and-
most vocal in there?
Oh, it's pretty equal actually. Everybody,
it?
yeah, everybody shows up big.
So even though you guys
Maybe
have
Paget Brewster. Paget might be the ringleader of that. It's close.
the most talkative in there. So even though the series is wrapped, you guys are still very much communicating like a family, as though
all the time. Yeah. I just talked to Erica Messer yesterday. You know, just keeping up.
Checking
It was just
in.
such a great group of people. I really enjoyed that little bit of time that I got with them. It was just
Yeah.
3 seasons for me, but I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of that group.
What did you steal from the set? Did you take home any mementos?
You know what? I did. I took a little nameplate that just had SSA Alves on it. That I was like, all right, I'll put this on a desk somewhere at some point in my life. Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you have
When
it
I grow up and
displayed?
I have a desk, I'll put it on my desk. Yeah.
I was thinking, since we're not gonna work together anymore, that maybe I could take you to dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the end.
So you're not coming
For
back.
now.
What does
For
that
now,
mean?
I don't know. The show's doing so well in the ratings that I would not be surprised. I mean, maybe I'm being overly optimistic in some way, but
No.
I don't know. Maybe the show gets, revived somehow. I would love for them to put the paddles on it and
Yeah.
bring us back for a limited run or something to get the gang back together. We'll see. I don't know.
So you're down if there's a second life on this show.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.